I do to get some views. Hey, if you haven't got, I'm tired. If you haven't watched the video, I just did a my very first walk. You guys asked for a walk video. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's there. And I had to make myself a little walkula, whatever you call these things. And what we're going to do is another test, product test. Let's see how it is. We'll be cooking in the forge again today. This episode is going to be called Woks for Dinner. So, hey, why not? It's freaking late. It's dinner time anyway. Problem is I don't do stir fries, so it's going to be a little creative kind of version of woks for dinner. But the plan is this. I think this wok, my little tripod sitting in the what I now call rim of fire. If you watched the Ring of Fire video, the ring thing didn't work out, so it's now called the rim of fire. So I'm going to get the rim of fire fired up, and then we'll go over to the table and start making up the ingredients. Alright, what do we have on the agenda today? I don't really do stir fry, so this is, I don't know if I said that already or not. But ran off to the store. We got ourselves some chicken. Can't have a cooking with Chandler video without a little bacon. Let's see. We got ourselves some, let's use this one. I want to get one free. Some sweet teriyaki sauce. This is going to be the tricky part, alright? Because it's, geez, you can't have stir fry without rice, right? Can you? I don't know. And it's going to be a little lean on the stirrables because I don't do a lot of that stuff. I got myself an onion, and I wasn't about to buy a whole bag of cloves of garlic. So, yeah, sorry, you're not going to see a lot of dicing of garlic. But we got that. That's what we got for the menu today. So I got the ring of fire going over, the rim of fire going over there. Hopefully it'll cook up enough. And what we need to do is get that rice on first. So hold tight. So this thing's going, I think, good enough. I'm going to use the tripod from before. I think that'll work all right as long as I don't melt the bottom off. I don't think I will. A little bit toasty. Now, probably the last thing I want to do with the newly seasoned wok is to boil water in it, but it's all I got to work with. So we're going to throw that wok on there. Crank up the heat a little bit. Got myself about 1 cup of water. I mean, it's Chandler. So what do you want? And we'll see exactly how long it takes for that water to boil up. I got exactly 550, 542. She's hot. She's already putting a little steam off. I'll be back when she's boiling. Exactly 454, so 2 minutes exactly to boil water. Bachelor instant rice goes in the water. The old wokula, get that brought around a little bit. Alright, we'll bring that back up to a boil. Now, it's supposed to simmer after that. I haven't figured that part out yet. It's already kind of on its way to boiling. So let me think about how to go to simmer in this mode. Supposed to cover it too. Shing-a-mamas. We'll figure it out. About maybe getting a little simmer mode going here. I'm hoping this will work. Handle's not too crazy hot yet. It's a little bit close. If I go ahead and elevate this a bit, I bet you we can do something here. And we'll stay off the air. Swokula that up again. Get that rice down into the moisture. Hell, it seems to be working just fine. I might have fried rice when I get down, but we're just going to cover that with a paper plate. Hope that don't combust. And we'll let that simmer there for a few minutes. Just a couple minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll just pull it off and let it finish cooking on its own. I think I'm just going to set that right off to the side. Instant rice is very forgiving, so we don't need that at all on the heat right now. Which leads me to go back and prepare the rest of the stuff while that rice cooks. So it takes a few minutes. So let's wait. A couple things. Number one, I don't have a knife that I can use. So guess what we're using? I think it should prove itself pretty well, if you ask me, after going through that test. If you don't recognize it, go back and watch. Can Chandler pass the Journeyman Smith with a railroad spike knife? I did wash my hands, but you won't notice it. Get off of there, skin. So I would say this knife would probably perform pretty dang well. I don't mind onions. I don't do a whole lot of vegetables, especially the crunchy ones. I don't know why. It is what it is. We'll just go ahead and slice ourselves up some onions. Chia. Not bad for a bent old beat up knife. Not bad for a railroad spike, eh, boys and girls? Kind of awkward cutting. But it is what it is, what it is, what it is. So, there's our onions. I can deal with onions in my stir fry, so we'll set that off to the side. Next thing we'll do is slice open some bacon. And we don't want a lot of bacon in this one. Sorry guys for the purists out there, but we're going to throw a little bit of bacon in that pile. Just because it's Chandler and he can. He can't keep you in the scene, but he can goddamn choose to have some bacon if he wants to. So what do you say? A whole package? No. About 4 slices of bacon leaves me for some more later. And we'll just cut that up. I don't want the extra iron from the table, you know what I mean? Man, that knife is sharp, holy crap. Yeah, that's a lot of bacon. Ooh, almost got my finger. That is one sharp knife, children. I'm telling you right now. Alright, so there's our bacon bits. Goes in our stir fry. And then we'll go ahead and slice this open a little bit of chicken. Jeepers creepers. That's amazing. I am still baffled. Little iron there. A little baffled by that knife. I truly, truly am. I could almost chop with it if the thing was straight. Right through a piece of chicken. Unbelievable. Wonder how our rice is doing. What do you think? Is that enough chicken for one stir fry? I don't think so. Let's go a little more. A couple more pieces. For you vegetable-tarians out there, I apologize, especially for the veganins. But we ain't all vegans. And I do like my chicken. Chicken and rice is usually what I eat every day. Not all this extra stuff. Alrighty, there's the rice. We don't have to cut up, there's rice. There's the chicken. We don't have to cut up the bacon or the garlic, so let me go remove some salmonella from my fingers and we'll move on with this video. Peek and see what this rice is up to. Dang, it doesn't look too bad at all. We'll throw it back on the fire. Yeah, she's got a little water left in her. Of course, you're not watching. Dang. It's been a long day. You guys give me a little leniency on videotaping today. So it's getting close. The fire's doing well. We are about ready to unrice this. So while that's cooking down, let me get the rest of the stuff over here. I hope I don't burn it, man. That's hot. We'll set her off to the side. We can go ahead and throw this rice on a plate for now. She looks like she might be a little al dente, but without a good proper lid, what do you expect? That wokula is working really well. Alright, throw that back on the fire. Now normally I wouldn't be doing this in quite the order that I'm doing it today. Normally I would go ahead and caramelize those onions and some garlic and things like that, but we're going to throw it all in at once. We'll throw a little oil in there just to get the thing going. Hell. We're deep frying some rice already. That's a good thing. Throw some garlic in there. Oh yeah, there we go. Almost never too much garlic unless you be going on a date, eh? Just to juice things up, we'll throw a bit of this teriyaki marinade kind of bachelor sauce in there. Looking good. Starting to smell really good here. Yep. My scoocher's on the other side of the fire. I wish it wasn't. This is how my fingers fuck. We'll go with that for now. Let me move my rice over to the plating table. I would like to move my scoocher, but it is what it is. I'd say we got plenty of heat in there. Let's go ahead and toss in the main ingredient. Yeah. So we in scene almost. You ain't a kidding if you think that looks good, children. Yeah, you gotta put a little handle on your dang thing, Chandler. It wouldn't be so bad if the darn handle wasn't over the fire at the moment. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Crank that up a little bit. I'll be afraid I need to get myself a glove to handle the handle. Is that what they do? They flip it like that, huh? Yeah. Hell do I know. It sure does sound like it's cooking. Again, I would have had that bacon in first to get that fat, get that stuff cooked down well. But it is what it is. Chandler's Chinese restaurant. I call this the Cowboy Chinese dinner, right? If you think about it, according to my knowledge of history, Chinese had played a big part in building the railroad out west. So I imagine if those guys ever sat down for a powwow, they'd bring some good old stir fry, and the cowboy would bring some bacon. Wanna get teased? That one. Listen. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wok. If I ever used a wok before, which I don't know if I have actually. I think Chandler needs a lid for his wok. Be back in a minute with woks for dinner. The girls, just a couple of minutes. Just long enough for me to put a post on Facebook showing what's happening down here in the forge. Bacon's good, the onions are caramelized, everybody happy, happy, happy. Normally I wouldn't do what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it because we have a one pot problem. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and throw this rice back in. Along with one more dose of this marinara teriyaki, whatever it is. Not a lot though. There's a lot of sodium in that shit. Stop. A lot of sodium in that stuff. And that's it. I can pull that sucker right off the heat. Let the heat from the pan bring that up. Boy, oh boy, if you could smell what I smell right now, children, you would be one jealous bunch of people. That is Cowboy teriyaki chicken, stir fry. Cowboy being bacon added. Once again, a heart attack waiting to happen. Let's eat. The fact that you would expect that a blacksmith shouldn't have to be eating up his plates. Chandler Dunn should have made himself a pan. But I do have a fork. Sorry to let you guys down. Freaking A, that smells good. Wow. Holy tamales. That wok worked beautifully. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, what the heck can you say about that? Holy God, holy. Cold in the shop. So there you have it. Another episode of, I don't know, we don't have a name for this series yet. We should come up with a name. Cooking at the Forge or something like that. But Cooking with Chandler at the Forge on the wok that I made today. Check out the video if you haven't seen it. Woks for dinner. Chicken stir fry with bacon. Good. Man. Yeah, it was good. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. You asked for it, man. Ask for it again. Maybe I'll make another, some type of cooking utensil. Cooking something. And I'll do another cooking show. Hey, not bad. Stir fry, one pan stir fry. Ciao. Man, that's good. If you found this video helpful, educational, maybe even if you just found it entertaining, and you want to support me, you can jump back to my channel. There's a button on the right hand side of the screen called support, and it's kind of like a tip jar. You can go ahead and leave Chandler a tip for this video, and that'll help me make some more, I guarantee. Thanks for your support as always.